A very unwarm welcome to the watching show, and just joking, it's a warm welcome because we're gonna do some more of this. And Walter's got his job back a little bit. We might tag team it.
Dog me.
Dog me. Yeah.
Dog me. I opened the door gently and went in.
Speak of the devil, here you are.
She likes the bad boys, I see. The camp leader said. Olga, Dimitri, I'm so tired now. Can you fuck off?
Okay. Tired from what, I wonder?
From everything, I snipped rudely.
Well, that answers it. I'll leave you alone.
The camp leader looked at me with surprise. Apparently, I turned her on by acting like a bad boy. And then I fell to the bed with my clothes on.
Semyon, a role model pioneer shouldn't behave like that.
And how should he behave then?
Gooder. Not like that.
The camp leader stumbled for a moment as if struggling to pick the right words.
He should respect his seniors.
I respect you immensely, for sure.
Semyon.
The sarcasm in my voice didn't go unnoticed. And now I'd like to sleep.
Wait,
By the way, how far is nearest town? When does the bus arrive? How can I even get out of here? I asked in a surprisingly calm voice. There was no answer, and there shouldn't have been any. I said all this in order just to get rid of her. Why are you silent?
I'm tired. Let's talk about that tomorrow.
Just ask questions and she shuts down. Kind of interesting. The camp leader got up and turned off the light. Yes, it's all just like that guy said. Why did I speak to him so calmly and properly, I wonder? I should have been shivering from horror. The Path Pioneer didn't have much credibility, but I had a feeling that he is unable to harm me. As soon as I thought that it would be a good idea to ask something else, fatigue overtook me and I passed out.
Oh. Like it pains him. Ow. As you say. A weekend. How about that?
So you thought there were 30 days. Do you still think there are 30? Because I still definitely don't think there's 30.
Yeah, there's probably not 30.
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks. I thought there'd be 1 week. And maybe there is still 1 week. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be. Could be nearing the end.
Could be. The bright sunlight was striking my eyes even through my eyelids.
Oh.
I stretched out lazily and quickly got myself out of the bed.
Striking my eyes. Oh. Ow.
Yeah, I think we did that joke before. It was 2 p.m. Looks like yesterday really finished me off and my body required much more time to recover than usual. I had a stroll around the room thinking of what I should do today.
Look at Olga's bed and how there's a sock on there and a bra.
That's her bed?
Yeah, you see the bra and the sock?
Yeah, I saw that, but I assumed that was my bed.
No, there's a bra.
Yeah, but I didn't know that it was obvious as far as which one was whose. But yeah, sure, I guess that one makes more sense if it's hers. Obviously, my life in the camp would never be the same again after everything that I'd heard from the strange pioneer. And if everything's just as he said, I have plenty of time ahead. I grabbed my hygiene kit and went outside. I managed to take only a couple of steps as somebody ran into my back, shaking him. Oh! I turned around and saw Elisa.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, she's gone. Bye. She held some kind of bag in her hands. Time to use the sandwiches.
You almost wrecked my bag.
Whatever. Yet another ordinary day in this crazy place. I finished brushing my teeth and then I spent an eternity washing my face with ice cold water to bring myself to my senses and refresh my head at least a bit. I felt a bit bitter after that. Suddenly hope struck me from nowhere. It wasn't a hope that I'd be likely to leave this place safely, rather that I just didn't want to believe that everything is as bad as the guy told me. Oh, he's right there.
Good morning.
I heard the faint voice coming from the woods. Somebody stood behind a tree. Morning.
Are you ready?
To break some bones? For what? I looked again, and it seemed like it was the pioneer from the bus like yesterday. Yeah, no duh. Indeed, I was prepared for such weirdness today, so I wasn't really surprised and started this conversation quite clear-headed.
You didn't believe him, did you?
What are you talking about?
Everything that he said.
All right, but what is your opinion on what is happening? I already distanced myself from the outside world and decided to treat everything happening to me just like a fictional film, not reality. Hopefully it would give me more room to move around in terms of situational logic analysis.
There is an exit. There has to be.
Is this the one who was hiding behind the statue?
I think so.
Yeah, he said excitedly. I don't know, but I'd like to believe that too.
If you just...
Semyon!
Him and the music are going to leave.
That's my favorite of her outfits, though.
I turned around. That's good news. That's important. Slavia
Yep.
was standing right next to me.
Who are you talking to?
No one. Just talking to myself.
Irony.
Clivia. I heard that it's worth telling her. I hardly think it's worth telling her about the aliens from parallel worlds. She probably can't even see them anyways.
Have you prepared already?
Prepared for another hike?
No.
No.
No. Yeah. Today's the last day of the session.
What? A stupid smile settled on my face.
There will be a bus this evening. We're leaving.
It is 7 days. Oh my god. Holy cow. I was ready for even the most incredible of twists, but was this what that mysterious pioneer was talking about? Probably it was. Well, apparently I'll have to go for a second lip and live yet another week in this camp. Why? But this time I know everything. I haven't packed yet. It's not like I have to have much to pack anyway.
Okay.
Slavia shifted her eyeballs. Seems like she wanted to say something but hesitated.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
I had to just toot.
I had to ask when we were leaving at least. So the bus is coming and the week's going to reset?
That's my thought. And then you have to find like a way to Groundhog Day live through the week.
If there is an exit, it's at the end of the week when the bus comes back. And if I fail, I'm going to live this week over again is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I went to the square with the intention of discovering that. Hey, remember how I said maybe the game tries to make you continually play it instead of escaping? What if it's not quite that? What if it's the game? If you fail at the end of the week, you don't get the information you need, then you have to play the game over again. You have to play the 7 days over again and try to, or maybe it makes you do this the week a second time regardless. I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting. There's got to be someone I know there, but believe it or not, there was only Genda waiting for me at the square. I can believe it. Probably all the pioneers were busy with picking. I took a seat on the bench and just stared at the sky. It turns out that today I just have to wait for the departure, pass out on the bus, and wake up in this camp again, just like the first day. Everything was drowning in silence. It's exactly the time of summer day when the sun seems stuck in the sky. The birds and crickets have gone for an after-lunch dose, and the wind is saving his energy to deliver long-awaited coolness to people in the evening. It suddenly crossed my mind that I haven't just missed lunch, but I haven't had any breakfast either. It was ridiculous to search for anything in the canteen. The pioneers had surely cleaned up everything just before the departure. I scratched my head and made my way to Olga Dmitrievna's cabin. Surely there would be something edible in the table's drawer. I was just there. Someone called for me just as I approached the door. Shorik and the electronic swiftly approached the cabin.
Are you already packed up?
Already packed up, I answered him, imitating him. I wish I could have had a chance to imitate him.
You haven't quite been yourself these last few days.
What makes you say that?
How should I know? You'd know better. Well, then why are you saying it?
Stupid. I mean, why are you so concerned?
No reason. A real pioneer.
That's me.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. A real pioneer always treats the comrade's problems as his own. I cast a skeptical look at him. Thanks for your concern, nerd. There actually was half a loaf of stale bread and a piece of smoked sausage in the drawer. Don't we have those? You have stale bread?
Yeah, man.
And we got some sausage for crackers or sandwiches.
Yeah.
It's like the game's become meta. I've ate everything with deliberate pleasure. I have ate everything.
I've ate everything.
Whatever. Washing it down with smelly water that Olga Dmitrievna probably used to water the plants. What does she want now? I've used that line before. It's from, I forgot his name, it's a comedian. Just as I finished, someone started knocking on the door. Come in. Oh, not who I thought.
Yeah,
Yana
interesting.
rushed into the room.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah, I live here. And what do you expect to see? A circus complete with bears? Yana giggled.
Where's Olga Dmitrievna?
Don't know. I shrugged.
Why not?
I don't know because I don't know. What do you want from her anyway?
Gotta ask them before the departure.
Okay, I'll tell her you were searching for her if I see her.
By the way, aren't you packing up?
Like I have much to pack.
Well, see you.
What? She cracked a sly smile and bounded out of the cabin, slamming the door behind her. Oh, okay.
And the way it sounded was a knock, though.
Yeah, I was like, it sounded like a knock. And still, it's really strange that nobody seemed to be puzzled by this sudden departure. And why am I the only one who is not expecting it? Like, everyone really cares if I've packed my things up. As well as that, doesn't anyone care that this is the last time we're seeing each other? The words of that guy in the forest yesterday about the camp's tenants being unreal suddenly sprang into my mind. Well, right now, I am all ready to believe it than ever. The desk drawer where I found my breakfast contained lots of odds and ends. I grabbed a pencil and piece of paper, examined them for some time, and then slipped them into my pocket. Why? Just in case. I bet he'll use those. I had no intention of watching over all the pioneers running around and packing, so I just lay in my bed and didn't even notice how I dazed off. Again!
Always.
Every day, several times a day. It was somebody's voice that woke me up. How could it not be Olga, though? This guy's really on my bacon. He just keeps showing up.
You do.
A familiar pioneer was sitting directly opposite with his back to mine. It's weird because he was slowly introduced and then boom, 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 boom.
I know, right?
You think he would have been introduced more gradually over a long period of time? Like you saw him once in the beginning, but no.
Well, we're thinking. I was just thinking just now about all the small clues we've gotten along the way, like people leaving apples and people
That's
following
him.
you.
Remember, I
and
said
stuff.
someone's following me. It must be him.
Yeah, but I don't know that for sure because there's several versions of him. It could be other versions, or it could be other versions of other people in the camp.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I said that earlier. I said, are the other people experiencing exactly what I'm experiencing? And I was like, I don't think so.
Like how some people seem to be everywhere. It could be that there are multiple copies of everybody, kind of thing.
I hope it's more than just me because that'd be more complicated and more interesting.
And then all of a sudden, the people are real again.
Anyways, I got used to him a bit since yesterday, and it even seemed that I stopped fearing him. Hey, why do you always hide your eyeballs?
Because you shouldn't see it.
Why not? If you say so. I wasn't in the position to argue. So, what are you going to reveal this time?
This.
He pulls his dick out.
No.
You already know that it's the last day of the session, right?
Pulls his dick out. Nothing has changed.
Do you want to check?
It got smaller.
Yeah. It's not a sexual way. It's just like, check this
It's
out.
just how it is.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Is it assault if it's just yourself?
We've had this conversation before.
have.
Yeah.
Well, let's not delve into it. It's just funny on its
So,
face.
okay, here's an
No.
interesting theoretical, okay? So, if you were to see yourself as a clone, but you don't know if it's like an evil clone or yourself, you have to pick something that you would do to yourself, and you know that only you would pick to do this thing. What is that thing?
I have no idea what that question means.
Okay, so like for instance, there's doppelgangers and there are clones, right? There's like other versions of yourself. There's many types of different ways for there to be two of people that look like you. Doppelganger is an evil version of you with a
The
separate.
clone is literally you.
A clone is literally you, but copied. They might have different choices and stuff, but that's you copied. Then there's an alternate universe where you see yourself as you are at the same time as you exist. If you want to determine which one is which, like if it's a clone, so it's you, but it's just copied. If it's a doppelganger, it's you, but evil. Or if it's literally you and you're just talking to yourself, I have a test. And the test is basically you look at each other, you make eye contact, and you know exactly what each other's thinking in that moment. And then you both say you either say something or do something at the exact same time. And I know exactly what I'd do if I saw myself in front of me. And I know what he would do too if he was me too. You know?
I get it.
Yeah.
Because before that clone was made, assuming it was a clone, he would have this information from your head right
Yep,
now.
exactly, 'cause
I
he's
get
me.
it. Yep.
And I know he would do the same thing because I would do it.
Would you both snap and go, "Hey, sexy"?
No, I'd grab his crotch because it's mine. You reminded me of that because you said that. Is it assault if you show him? But I thought about this already. It was like, wait, if it's
Then
me,
in that case,
then we'd both double reach out and
as
grab
a-
each other's crotches just like
as
that.
that example, it is not assault because you both consented.
Right.
You agreed to beforehand.
Beforehand, but here's the problem. If it's not me, then both of us are in trouble because he will be like, whoa, and then I'll be like, you're not me. And then we'd fight. And then he'd be like, but you assaulted me. And I'm like, I'm about to assault you more, It'd be
That's
like
funny.
that. Anyway, that's my
good,
test.
That's a good thing you figured that out.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what you do?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Continuing on.
I regrettably haven't had time to think about that.
I've thought about it way more than I should.
You already know that it's the last day of a session, do you?
Yep.
And you already spoken with that one.
Yep.
So what did he tell you?
Nothing special. He just said that there's an exit out of here. The pioneer burst into laughter.
Yeah, I believe that long. That 2 ages ago. What?
Yeah, I believe that too, ages ago.
Oh, yeah.
And now what?
And what is now? I have my past, my life back then.
We stopped talking for some time.
Anyway, it was all a long while ago, so I don't really remember.
You know what's interesting? We have it in our minds so strongly that we're all 3 versions of the same person, but they've never straight up acknowledged it yet. They have never said that.
Yeah. The future is all the same. Loops, repetitions of the same story. Where is this now?
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm not yet as lost in time as you are.
Oh, that's nothing. That'll come with time.
He broke into diabolic wheezing. There's just one thing I don't understand. What's your reason for coming to me? What did you expect to achieve?
Me? Nothing really.
So why did you come then?
It's because you, him, and others like us are the only real people around here.
Given everything he said to me already, I just wasn't ready to believe that all the local tenants are just puppets, like some kind of hellish stage play. And are you sure that you're right?
Right about what?
Well, that you're right about everything.
I can't be right or wrong. I didn't choose this world. I didn't throw myself into it. I'm just here. And you're just here.
Listen, I've already got a headache from your philosophizing. I was just kind of puzzled myself as to why I was so calm talking to this mysterious pioneer. Well, here it is, right in front of me. All the fantasy and devilry that's happened in this camp. Here it is, an explanation, at least a partial one, for how I got here. Here they are, the answers I've searched for such a long time. On the other hand, my behavior was quite logical. While I couldn't quite explain what was happening, this cuckoo guy just talked and talked. It's not like his words changed anything. Then what's the point of listening to him?
Oh no, you will soon understand everything yourself.
What does she want now?
Somebody was knocking at the door. I got up to open it. It was Lavia on the doorstep. You came to see Olga Dmitriev now? I hope it answers no. Yay.
No.
Come in then. I was 100% sure that the pioneer had already disappeared. Turns out I was right. Slavia took a seat on a bed, and I snuggled against the wardrobe in the far corner of the room. Good man. She was distinctly nervous.
Oh, she's nervous.
Does she know something she's not supposed to tell me? I hope so. Did something happen?
Not really. It's just today's the last day.
And I haven't got to bang.
Right.
Well, I'm already aware. Better late than never.
Well, so I thought, I
bet it's going to be banal, whatever it is.
we probably won't see each other ever again.
They're setting it up, but I'm guessing no. It's a small world, as they say.
But maybe you'd give me your address to write letters.
Oh,
See, this is nice.
but
it's not bang.
If you're anything like Lena, you can't write. I would have, but if no, let's do it the other way around. You give me your address.
But why don't you want to give out yours?
Well, we were just about to move, so you never know. It's better if I write to you. I tried to put on my cutest smile, try to make the story more credible.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah. Not good smile.
Oh, okay, it's fine then.
Slavia got up and seemed to be leaving. Hey, wait, what about the address?
Let's do it later.
That's not hot. An expression of sorrow and disappointment crossed her face. Too late.
Man,
I don't care. I just shut the door right then. And
I want to have a cool pen pal.
It ain't gonna happen, bro. Time causality loop. I heard the spiteful voice of the pioneer from behind. What? Oh, him. He was hiding.
Well, happy now? You've hurt a girl.
What have I hurt? What have I hurt her with? What should I have said to her? My dear, right to your dear granny in the village? Was that Semyon talking or was that Russian? Or should I have left her the address of a house that's probably not even built yet?
So what? I'm not my brother's keeper.
Hey.
It's your world, not mine. I'll manage somehow on my own. In my own is what he said. Manage somehow in my own.
That last phrase really made me squirm. Ooh, you know what?
What does she want now?
I didn't manage to finish the phrase. Oh, what does she want? Someone was knocking at the door. Yeah. Come in. Ah, it's you again. Ilyana flew into the cabin. Why the rush, milady? I made an excessively showy bow.
Me, I'm just
Her eyes darted about cautiously and her cheeks were blushed.
wanted to say goodbye.
There will be time for that anyway. After all, we're all going on the same bus.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, you might be on the short bus, but we're all meeting in the yard.
That's funny, but you're right. But it's kind of embarrassing in front of everybody.
Oh, so there is something that you can be embarrassed by. I laughed. She pelted.
I just wanted to tell you that you aren't a douche, really. In fact, you're almost a cool guy.
Her words astonished me. Well, thanks. You're good to hang out with, too.
Well, that's that.
She rushed outside, slamming the door loudly. The music comes back with it. It's almost comical now.
I know. Yeah. I didn't expect that from her.
Did you?
I got nothing to do with that. I told you.
It really looks like you knew what she will say.
Maybe I did. Maybe not.
I'm a dick, but at least that's true to my character because I have been a dick.
You have been.
You just came here to mock me? Progress deleted. I started to lose my temper.
That idea had also crossed my mind.
Then why the hell are you hanging around here? If I ever need a man to comment on my actions, I'll hire a professional psychologist.
You think that after all this time I don't qualify as one?
That's what I'm implying. My estimation is that after all the time here, you've definitely gone bananas.
What is the word estimation?
Probably not the one that I read. It's probably what it is.
All psychologists are
Estimation.
freaks.
Yes, but not all freaks are psychologists. A sense of humor. Oh, sorry, that's you.
A sense of humor, how encouraging. Frankly, your jokes are fairly lame. Who are you laughing at? At yourself.
Is he just acknowledged it yet? Listen, if you got nothing to do with your own world, go and bug that second one.
And have you got anything to do in your world?
The pioneer sharply countered. I'll find out what to do. I'll pack up my things, leave this camp.
And then what?
Then what? Like I know. I've never been in such a situation, believe it or not.
It's just that you've forgotten that you won't be able to leave the camp.
Yeah, he was right on this matter, probably. Just because you fail to do so, that doesn't mean that I will fail too.
You're the boss.
Knocking?
Yep.
It's turning into like a...
Who is it? Lena. I'm guessing Lena.
Yes, Lena, for sure.
Okay.
It's turning into a sitcom.
Yeah. Either Lena or the country girl. I can't remember her name.
Alyssa?
Alyssa, yeah.
So, I barely heard it. That's Lena or Miku because it's so quiet.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's gonna
What does she want now?
Hissed under my breath and snouted, "Come in!" But the door didn't open, so I pulled the handle myself. Oh,
Yep,
well, that's
Lena.
a creepy face. Lena was on the doorstep. It looks like I really scared her. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You can say Olga Dmitrievna? No. She said, staring at the ground. So what do you want now? What did Lena want from me is what I asked her. Come in. She came in and hesitated in the middle of the room. Want to take a seat on these nuts? I pointed at one of the beds. Lena hesitated. Wait.
Those are nuts.
Have a seat on the bed? I creepily sat down and patted the bed next to me. Lena hesitates a bit more, but nevertheless took a seat on the bed. All right. Did something happen? No. It's just... You're kind of a cool guy, and I want your address. Combination of the other two. She threw a quick glance into me, but blushed at once and looked away. Here. Lena took something out of her pocket and handed it to me. What do you think it is? Number or some trinket thingy? Like, this is
Something
from,
she made, yeah.
This is from when we danced. Or
No,
some
she
bullshit.
said she liked knitting. Wait, Slavia likes knitting.
Oh, why?
I can't remember who likes knitting.
I don't remember that, but look.
Oh, it's her
it was,
phone.
it was my phone. It was my phone. The bitch took it from under my pillow. Where'd you get this from? I found it in the forest. Okay, but why do you think this is mine? Some boy told me so. Have you ever seen him before? I don't know. I couldn't see his face. His eyeballs were shrouded in non-existence, but he was dressed in a pioneer uniform. Everything was clear at once. So obviously I texted me, or that guy did. And don't you wonder what it is? I looked at the screen, but there still was some battery left there, for the cell phone shouldn't just look like a piece of plastic to Lena. I don't know, some kind of game. Yeah, you're right. I quickly opened Snake in the menu and handed the phone to her. Here you go, a keepsake. Oh, what are you doing? I can't. Lena waved her hands at me. Take it. I have loads of these at home. She resisted a bit more, but finally she took the device. And what do I do with it? Press the keys to move left and right. You've got to eat these pellets and keep from hitting your own tail. Wow, it's so interesting. She smiled. Thank you. And yet I have nothing for you. It's so embarrassing. I don't need anything. Thanks. No, that's not good. She said with a voice that sounded more confident than usual. It's the last day today after all. Yeah, I hope we'll meet again. I think we will. Then I have a present for you. And what is it? Close your eyes. I did so. It promised that you won't open them until I tell you. I'm guessing a kiss. What's your guess?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
I hope it's something just banal, like, I got a log.
Yeah.
No, you have to promise.
She gives you something and she's wrong about it. And then you're like, Olga Dmitrievna. And she rips off her face and she's like, it is me. You know?
It's me, Lena, but it's Olga because she doesn't know what things are.
Right.
All right, I promise. In a moment, I felt a light kiss on my cheek.
Yep.
I was really eager to open my eyes, but I promised. Open. The room was empty. She left? What a girl. The only thing I managed to say. But it was him who kissed me.
So how does it feel, stud?
Sorry, wrong button. I heard malicious laughter from the place where Lena had been sitting. Oh, so that's your new way of pranking me, huh? Using the others?
Me pranking? God forbid. Indeed, you got a kiss from a sweet girl thanks to me on the cheek. But anyway.
I really wanted to beat them up at that moment, but I wasn't even sure that there was a physical being here. I presume that this prank wasn't your last one, I said calmer.
Who knows? Isn't it fun?
The pioneer laughed hard. Perhaps Professor Moriarty laughed like that, anticipating the success of his diabolical plan. You're certainly having fun, but I'm not.
Relax, dude. There's almost nothing left. And here you go, your second lap. After you go a dozen, you'll earn a pit stop. Although you probably won't need me then. You'll figure everything out yourself.
It's not like I need you right now either.
Oh, what ingratitude.
Just cut it out.
If you'd ever...
Oh, just shut up already.
No understanding.
Shut your damn mouth. I screamed so loud that the walls trembled. Knocking? Oh, she didn't even knock. The front door suddenly burst open and Alyssa came in, but very conveniently she didn't see two clones because he disappeared.
Yep.
Very conveniently.
Is it just me or is someone gone completely nutty nuts?
You shouldn't talk about yourself like that. Well, you could say so, I answered angrily.
Why are you yelling?
Oh, she's all missing me already. 'Cause I want to. I've already realized that the accidental arrival of Alyssa was either planned by this pioneer or to be commented on by him in a manner that would sooner drive a pair of nails into my ears than have to hear.
Have you gone psycho or something?
Alyssa reclined on the bed in a laid-back manner. To what do I owe the honor?
I just came for the sake of it. And because you hear screaming.
Oh, you aren't doing anything just for the sake of it.
I've got nothing to do. I've packed my stuff. It's boring.
Well.
If you think that I came to you because
She threw an angry glance at me and turned away.
I really shouldn't have come after that.
After what? I haven't said a word.
Of course, you thought it instead. Okay, yeah, typical.
Yeah. Oh, so you can read minds now?
There's no need to read your mind. It's written all over your face.
It was partly possible reading anything from my face because I have no eyeballs. And what have you read there?
That's none of your business.
It kind of is. It's my face. Well, it looks like I'm holding you here. And it's not like I'm holding you here.
Forget it. I'll go wherever I please. Don't boss me around.
Okay, stay here then. For God's sake. Anyway, I liked Alyssa's company was much more than the pioneers. No. Yep. I lay back and closed my eyes. Why? It took Alyssa a few to break the silence.
You really don't want to tell me anything.
Oh,
For example, whatever.
Today's the last day after all.
So you're happy?
Well,
She babbled something.
everyone's leaving.
Good riddance.
And that's all.
You need something else?
Didn't you like it here?
Her voice sounded unusual. I've seen better places.
Damn, you're so dumb that speaking to you is a complete waste of time.
She got up and headed to the exit. Yep, good luck to you too. Alyssa turned to me. Her face was writhing with anger.
Couldn't you at least have said that you'll miss me?
Sure I will.
Wimp. Oh, I
Okay.
like her.
She slammed the door quietly. Stupid! At least it didn't hear my last line, of course.
What a wayward chick, huh?
This is so comical now.
I know,
As
it's
good
pretty
as you
weird.
are.
And you in that case.
Of course, keep comparing me to yourself. I remarked mischievously.
What's the difference? We're in the same situation. I've just been here a little longer.
See, it is never acknowledged that we are the same person. Just implies it all the time, but never has said it.
It could be that you're just crazy and you're imagining him.
Yeah, I like that it's continually technically ambiguous. Leaves room for doubt. And you've already gone completely nuts.
No wonder.
His horse laughter was really pissing me off. Listen, I already told you that you should be an actor. You do brilliant Hannibal Lecter, especially since you consider yourself a psychiatrist.
I'll think about it. Well, now I must go. Maybe I'll see you again.
Get lost. I turned to look at him, but the partner had already disappeared. Is someone going to knock on my freaking door?
I hope Slavia comes back so that
Oh, finally. But nevertheless, why did he come? It might be the case that me, him, and the others like us are the only real people around here, but they desperately don't want to believe that. All his speech seemed like some sort of complex game. Like he's trying to give me one hit after the other. I skip back. Too bad he's not really successful because I'm out of ideas. Sleepy time. She comes. All right. That's where we're going to stop. That was kind of funny, actually.
yeah.
Have music and fade away.
Yeah.
And then back. Ding, 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 ding,
Man, I wonder if it's going to make us play through this again and make different choices.
That'd be cool. I'm guessing not, but
I wonder
that's
if
an idea I
we
had,
had
and
one
I kind of
comment.
like it.
Yeah, we had one commenter on our stream that was like, which ending are you guys playing? And we were like, we've never played this before, so maybe.
I assume that meant the ending is dependent on the choices you made, not which of the ends, as in you have to play several endings to beat the game.
Right.
But now we're starting to think maybe that's what it means.
Yep, we'll see.
We'll see.